Greetings. This is Paul the Poke from paulthepoke.com. Today's topic, trend update: Russia increases presence in Libya. We are October 16, 2018. Scripture references out of Ezekiel 38, verse 5, Persia, Ethiopia, and Put with them, all of them with shield and helmet. So the reference for Put, ancient Put, goes back to Genesis 10, verse 6. The sons of Ham were Cush and Mizraim and Put and Canaan. These are Noah's grandchildren. The sons of Ham, by and large, settled in Africa. Now, Put or Foot, P-H-U-T, means a bow, a nation and people of northern Africa, probably Libyans. And that's per Strong's Concordance. And that's the consensus among researchers and scholars, is Put is most likely modern day Libya. So the point being is that historical Put, or modern day Libya, is a country that will join Russia, Turkey, and others, Iran, in their future invasion of Israel. And that's per Ezekiel 38, verse and chapters 38 and 39 in Ezekiel. So what we got here is a map of northern Africa. And in the colors, that would be Libya. We have a key off to the right. So the red, this would be Russian-related troops. In the blue, that's the UN-backed forces. NATO, Israel, Saudi Arabia, Jordan. And got some tribesmen out here fighting in the far west of Libya. But, the main thing we're going to look at is Libya in its relation to, here's southern Italy, and that's what's going to be at stake. So we'll look at this from that standpoint. So Russia is adding military hardware and troops into Libya, and the build appears to have started back in March 2017. And I had posted an article on this at paulthepoke.com, Russian Special Forces in Libya, and that was back in March of 2017. But what we're going to focus on now at this point is some military bases that have been built in Benghazi and Tobruk. Here's Benghazi, here's Tobruk, both in Libya. So pretty much where the United States has stepped out, Russia is stepping in and making a military presence. So Russian caliber anti-ship missiles and the S-300 missile defense system are reported to be in Libya. Russian military equipment and military vehicles bound for Libya have been intercepted by Tunisia earlier in the year. So Russia is making a concerted effort to get more military hardware and troops into Libya. And some people would wonder, well, why do they care about that? Well, oil. Libya has the largest oil reserves in Africa. And as of now, production is approximately 700,000 barrels per day. But with political stability and safety, production could increase to 2,500,000 barrels per day. So President Vladimir Putin's Russia clearly wants a piece of the growing pie when it comes to the oil market coming out of Libya. There's money to be made in other areas of the Libyan economy, and the country has a rebuild coming from all the destruction related to civil war. Putin also wants to reestablish a railway contract and military arms deals. Now, why this is important too, and here again is the southern part of Italy, here in the northern part of the map. And then we're also going to take a look at these areas right here, and this is going to be a point of emphasis where you can bet NATO, the United States, Israel, and southern Arab countries such as Saudi Arabia and Jordan are going to hang on to this as best as they can, because Libya is the main gateway to Europe for African immigrants. And it's estimated 6 billion pounds a year are made in trading humans across the Mediterranean Sea. So Italy's less than 300 miles away. This gap here is roughly 300 miles. Now Tunisia is closer, but the main focus, the immigrants are coming out of Libya. So Putin looks to control the flow of immigration as a political tool against Europe. I mean, he's going to use this if he can to divide Europe even further. So that is part of the plan. No problem doing that. So now, if you want more detail and analysis, there's a link provided to an article. I got this from an article at the dailymail.co.uk. Putin's taking Libya order. Point new weapon, West writes. Michael Burleigh, Burleigh, is the author. And this goes into a lot of the history of what happened with Gaddafi and when Gaddafi was taken down and the results of all that. And it's a very good article. I just hit the highlights of it. But, the bottom line is again, you got Libya and Russia drawing closer, just as the prophet Ezekiel said from about 2,700 years ago. So just another sign that, the time is drawing close, and it gets closer every day, of course, but more of these dominoes are being put in place and appear to be getting ready to happen at some point. So if you're interested in this, check out paulthepoke.com. This one will be focused under the category here in the far right column under Ezekiel 38:39. And again, we got about 3-4 years worth of articles going back chronicling all these things happening leading up to what will be Russia and friends invading Israel in through the Golan Heights. That's what the prophet Ezekiel says. Also, if you're interested and you want to follow along, go up here to the blue bar, click on it, enter your email address, and you will be notified every time a new post is sent out. So we don't sell these. According to WordPress, they're all kept and protected. So I'm not interested in selling emails addresses. So appreciate you guys following along. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.